Right now, as you're watching this video, you're traveling through space at over 1 million miles per hour. You can't feel it. You can't see it. But every single second, you're hurtling through an infinite void on a tiny rock, surrounded by mysteries so profound that even our greatest scientists struggle to comprehend them. What I'm about to share with you are 10 facts about our universe that are so mind-blowing, so fundamentally reality-shifting, that by the end of this video, you will never look at the night sky the same way again. We think we understand the universe. We've sent rovers to Mars, photographed black holes, and mapped billions of galaxies. But the truth is, the more we discover, the more we realize how little we actually know. The universe operates on scales and principles that our human brains simply weren't designed to comprehend. Today, we're going to push those limits. These aren't just random space trivia. These are fundamental truths about the nature of reality itself. So take a deep breath, because we're about to journey into the most mind-expanding territory you've ever explored. Here's something that will immediately change how you perceive reality. Every single thing you see, you're seeing in the past. Not the present. The past. Light takes time to travel, and that means the information reaching your eyes is always delayed. When you look at the sun, you're seeing it as it was 8 minutes and 20 seconds ago. If it suddenly vanished right now, you wouldn't know for over 8 minutes. But here's where it gets truly insane. When you look at the Andromeda galaxy with a telescope, you're seeing light that left that galaxy 2.5 million years ago. You're literally witnessing what it looked like when our ancestors were first learning to use stone tools. The further you look into space, the further you look back in time. The most distant light we've ever detected is from over 13 billion years ago, showing us the universe when it was just an infant. Every time you look up at the stars, you're not seeing the universe as it is. You're seeing a mosaic of the past, a cosmic time machine embedded in the fabric of light itself. We naturally assume that the Big Bang happened somewhere specific, like an explosion in empty space that we could theoretically point to and say, there, that's where it all started. But that's completely wrong. The Big Bang didn't happen at a single location in space. It happened everywhere, simultaneously. Space itself was the explosion. Every single point in the universe was once the center of the Big Bang because all of space was compressed into that singularity. This means something profound. No matter where you are in the universe, it appears as if everything is expanding away from you. An alien on a planet in a distant galaxy would observe the exact same thing, everything moving away from their position. There is no cosmic center. There is no edge. The universe isn't expanding into anything because there's no outside to expand into. Space itself is stretching, and your mind, which evolved to navigate African savannas, simply cannot fully grasp this reality. This isn't poetic metaphor. This is literal scientific fact. Almost every element in your body, the calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the carbon that forms the basis of every cell, was forged inside the heart of a dying star. When the universe began, only hydrogen and helium existed. Every heavier element had to be created through nuclear fusion inside stars. But here's the incredible part. Stars aren't hot enough to create elements heavier than iron through normal fusion. To create gold, silver, uranium, and dozens of other heavy elements, you need something even more violent. You need a supernova, a star literally exploding with more energy than our sun will produce in its entire 10 billion year lifetime. Or you need two neutron stars colliding in an event so cataclysmic that it ripples the fabric of spacetime itself. The gold in any ring you might wear was created in such an apocalyptic cosmic event billions of years ago. You are literally wearing the remnants of cosmic violence on your finger. Every atom of your being was once inside a star. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. Scientists estimate there are roughly 7.5 sextillion grains of sand on Earth. That's a 7 followed by 21 zeros. It's an incomprehensibly large number. But the observable universe contains an estimated 200 billion trillion stars. That's 200 sextillion, or a 2 followed by 23 zeros. For every single grain of sand on every beach, in every desert, on the entire planet Earth, there are approximately 26 stars in the observable universe. And remember, we can only observe a tiny fraction of the actual universe. Beyond our cosmic horizon, there could be billions or trillions of times more stars that we will never, ever be able to see because their light hasn't had enough time to reach us since the beginning of the universe. The true number of stars could be literally infinite. And here's the really mind-breaking part. Around most of those stars are planets. Current estimates suggest there could be more habitable, Earth-like planets in the universe than the total number of sand grains on Earth. Let that sink in. Time works differently across our solar system in ways that seem to defy common sense. On Venus, something genuinely bizarre happens. The planet takes 243 Earth days to complete a single rotation on its axis, meaning one Venusian day lasts 243 of our days. But Venus only takes 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun. This means a single day on Venus is actually longer than its entire year. If you lived on Venus, you would experience more birthdays than sunrises. And it gets weirder. Venus rotates backwards compared to most planets, so the Sun rises in the west and sets in the east. This retrograde rotation combined with its orbital period means that a solar day on Venus, from one sunrise to the next, is actually about 117 Earth days. Time is not a constant experience across the cosmos. It bends, stretches, and behaves in ways that challenge everything we think we understand. If you could somehow survive falling into a black hole, which you absolutely cannot, you would experience the most extreme time dilation possible in our universe. As you approached the event horizon, time would slow down for you relative to the outside universe. From an outside observer's perspective, they would watch you approach the black hole slower and slower, your image becoming increasingly redshifted until you appeared frozen at the event horizon forever. But from your perspective, you would cross the event horizon in finite time and fall toward the singularity. Here's the truly disturbing part. If you fell into a supermassive black hole while your friend watched from a safe distance, they could watch billions of years pass in the outside universe while only hours passed for you. Civilizations could rise and fall. Stars could be born and die. The entire future of the cosmos could unfold while you experienced mere moments. Black holes don't just warp space. They warp time itself, creating regions where the past, present, and future become meaningless concepts. When massive stars die, their cores can collapse into neutron stars, objects so dense that they break our intuitive understanding of matter. A neutron star packs roughly 1.5 times the mass of our Sun into a sphere only about 12 miles across. That's like compressing our entire Sun into something the size of a city. A single teaspoon of neutron star material would weigh about 6 billion tons on Earth. That's roughly the weight of every car, truck, and vehicle ever manufactured by humanity combined, squeezed into a space smaller than a sugar cube. The gravity on a neutron star's surface is about 2 billion times stronger than Earth's gravity. If you dropped an object from 1 meter above a neutron star's surface, it would hit the ground traveling at around 2,000 kilometers per second. The tallest mountains on a neutron star are only about 5 millimeters high because anything taller would be crushed by the overwhelming gravity. These objects spin up to 700 times per second, creating lighthouses of radiation that we detect as pulsars across the cosmos. Everything you see around you, everything you've ever touched, every person you've ever loved, is overwhelmingly made of nothing. Atoms, the building blocks of all matter, are 99.9999% empty space. If you removed all the empty space from every atom in every human on Earth, the remaining matter would fit inside a sugar cube. Let that sink in. 7 billion people compressed into something you could hold between your fingers. The solid ground beneath your feet, the chair you're sitting on, your own body, these are all illusions created by electromagnetic forces repelling the electrons in atoms against each other. You have never actually touched anything in your entire life. The electrons in your atoms repel the electrons in everything else before actual contact can occur. You're floating right now, suspended by invisible forces, made mostly of emptiness, convinced that you're solid and real. The universe has a dark sense of humor. Here's a humbling fact that should make every human more humble about our understanding of reality. Everything we can see, detect, and measure, all the stars, galaxies, planets, gas clouds, and cosmic dust, makes up only about 5% of the universe. The other 95% consists of dark matter and dark energy, and we have absolutely no idea what they actually are. Dark matter makes up about 27% of the universe. We know it exists because we can see its gravitational effects on galaxies, but we cannot see it, touch it, or detect it directly. It passes right through you constantly without interacting with your atoms at all. Dark energy is even more mysterious, comprising about 68% of the universe. It's causing the expansion of the universe to accelerate, pushing galaxies apart faster and faster. But we have no idea what it is or where it comes from. Imagine building your entire understanding of your house based on only 5% of what's in it. That's humanity's current relationship with the universe. The observable universe has a diameter of about 93 billion light-years. But that's just what we can observe. The actual universe could extend infinitely in all directions, forever. And if the universe is truly infinite, something mathematically terrifying follows. In an infinite universe with finite possible arrangements of matter, every possible configuration of atoms must occur somewhere. This means there could be another planet exactly like Earth, with another person exactly like you, watching this exact video right now, somewhere impossibly far away. In fact, in an infinite universe, there would be infinite copies of you, making every possible variation of every decision you've ever made. Some versions succeeded where you failed. Some failed where you succeeded. Some are watching this video for the first time, while others have seen it thousands of times before. This isn't science fiction. This is a genuine mathematical consequence of infinite space with finite possibilities. The universe may contain everything that ever could be, existing simultaneously, forever, beyond our reach but mathematically certain. So there you have it. 10 facts that fundamentally reshape how we understand our place in existence. You're made of dead stars, traveling through space at impossible speeds, on a planet where time flows differently than it does elsewhere in the cosmos. You've never touched anything, you're mostly empty space, and you exist in a universe that is 95% complete mystery. The universe isn't just stranger than we imagine. It's stranger than we can imagine. And somehow, against all odds, here you are. A collection of atoms that evolved to become conscious, to look up at the stars, and to wonder about its own existence. In a universe this vast and mysterious, the fact that you exist at all might be the most mind-blowing fact of them all. If this video expanded your mind even a little bit, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right now. We explore the most mind-bending concepts in science, space, and reality every single week. Drop a comment below telling me which fact blew your mind the most, and if you want to keep going down this cosmic rabbit hole, click the video on screen right now. I'll see you in the next one.